Welcome back in my YouTube channel. This is your computer teacher Priyanka. Hope you all are doing great. So let's start today's video. But before it, you have to like the video and make sure that you all are the subscriber of my channel to get the notification about new videos. So let's start today.
Hello student, so let's start our video. Student, in this video also we are going to discuss algorithm and flowcharts. This is part 3 of same chapter number 8. Okay, so let's start. So student, today we are going to do recap of the chapter. As you all know that in both videos which I have given earlier, we have already discussed the chapter properly. So today we will just recap and we will discuss the book exercise also. Okay, so see the first point. Computer programs are step-by-step instructions written in a programming language to complete a task. Okay. Student, what is a computer program? It is always written in the programming language. Many different programming languages are there like COBOL, Java, C++, okay, QBasic, HTML. So when the instruction written in programming language to complete a task, it is known as computer program. Then now algorithms. Algorithms are the step-by-step instructions written in simple language. Okay. Understand it properly. Algorithm written in simple language and computer programs written in programming language. So algorithm are the step-by-step instruction written in simple English language to solve any mathematical or logical problem. Now student, flowchart. Flowchart is the pictorial or graphical, or you can say diagrammatic representation. Okay. Flowchart is a pictorial or graphical representation of the steps to solve a particular problem. Student, you know very well that we use different symbols like start, okay, what we call it, oval, after that parallelogram, input output box, processing. We always do processing in rectangle. Okay, like the symbols are there which we use. Now flow lines. Flow lines are very important, student, as I have already discussed with you, because flow lines means arrow. Always remember, we never use simple line, we always use arrow, because arrow indicate direction, top to bottom, bottom to top, left to right. Okay. So flow lines are the arrows which show the direction in which the processing or execution of the program has to take place. Okay, it means your flowchart is moving from which direction to which direction, from top to bottom, left to right, like this. Loop is a set of instructions which are repeated a specific number of times until some condition is satisfied. It means, what is a loop? You know very well that loop means when you perform some steps again and again until the condition is satisfied. It means until the condition is true. So this type of process known as loop. Now student, in the next slide we are going to discuss the exercise, book exercise. Okay. So let's start. First of all, we are going to discuss tick the correct option and fill in the blanks. We can call it MCQ also. Okay, so the first one is the dash symbol is used to represent start in a flow chart. You all know student, oval. If in place of oval rounded rectangle will be given, that will also correct. But here it is given oval, so we will mark oval as a correct answer. Okay. Square we never use. Parallelogram we use for input output. So this you have to keep in mind. Now second one, dash are used to connect the different symbol of flow charts. Now only in the previous slides I have discussed with you that flow lines are used to connect the different symbols of the flow chart. Okay, so you have to tick on flow lines. Everybody completed? The dash box is used to display the result. Student, result we always display in the output box, but as you all know that input and output shape, both shape is same, parallelogram. That's why the option is given input output box, so you have to tick on it. So here also you will write input output box already given. Dash is written in simple English language. Now only we have discussed computer program in programming language and algorithm in simple English language. So the answer will be algorithm. So you have to tick on B part. Okay. Dash flow A dash is a pictorial representation. If there is written graphical representation, pictorial representation of the steps to solve a problem, so what you will opt? You will opt flow chart. Okay, so here also you will write flow chart. Clear, student? So complete it properly. Already we have discussed in the WebEx class also. Those who have not done, they have to complete from there. Now we will talk about true false. Okay, so write T for true and F for false. Student, this exercise is given on page number 100 of your computer book. So while watching the video, you can open the book and you can complete your work also. Now student, the first one is the flow of control in flow chart is generally from top to bottom. Beta, this statement is true. Okay, generally the flow of control in flow chart is from top to bottom. There can be more than 2 lines coming out from the decision box. This statement is false. Why this statement is false? Because in decision box only 2 flow lines are there. More than 2 flow lines will not come. It can be yes, no, true or false. That's why this statement is false. Now the third one, computer programs are written in programming language. Now only we have done that algorithm written in simple English language and computer programs are written in programming language. So this statement will be true. Now fourth one, a flow chart uses symbols and flow lines to represent the process of problem solving. This statement is true. Okay, because you all know that flow chart use different symbols like oval, parallelogram, rectangle, okay, rhombus or diamond like this. So this statement is true. And how we connect them? With the help of flow lines. Now the last one, a rectangle is used to show the decision making process. Student, a rectangle is used to show process. Okay, not decision. For decision, which symbol we use? You all know very well. We use rhombus or diamond shape. Okay, so this statement is false. Now let's move to the next slide. This is the last question of your book exercise. After that, answer the following question is given. Okay, so give one word answer for the following. You have to complete it in your book only. So student, the first one is diagrammatic representation of problem solving process. Diagrammatic representation, graphical representation, pictorial representation. If any of 3 will come, so what you will write? Flow chart. Always remember. If step by step, okay, written that if it is given that step by step instruction written in simple English language to solve any mathematical or logical problem, then you will write algorithm. But here what it is written? Diagrammatic representation. That's why we will write flow chart. Okay. Now come on the second one. Symbol used to display output. Which symbol? You all know very well. Parallelogram. Okay. We use parallelogram to represent or display the output in a flow chart. Now student, arrows used to connect the different symbols of flow chart. Very easy. In the previous slide also we have discussed flow lines. Okay, flow lines. Now the fourth one, symbol used to connect different part of flow chart on the same page. Okay, so what you will use? Connector. It is just a circle shape. When you will draw a circle, it means the other part of flow chart is also there. Now the fifth one, steps are repeated until the condition is met. Okay, or until the condition is satisfied. So this concept known as looping. So student, complete your work till here. Okay, go through your chapter properly, complete book exercise. Assignment I will not give in this video because already I have given 2 assignment and I have covered all the topics. But if any of the question is left in the back exercise of your book, so you can complete it